So Stampy Longnose has been a Minecraft YouTuber for years now, and I used to watch every single episode of his Lovely World, which is his main Minecraft Let's Play series on the channel. Right now it has hundreds of episodes, and it was a massive part of so many childhoods. And many of you probably remember the main helper that Stampy had in every single episode from a certain point was Lee. And sadly, there was a lot of bad controversy surrounding the person who played this character, so much so that there's actually news articles reporting on what he did. And this was just a really horrible situation for Stampy, because he has such a young audience, and basically Lee did an awful thing. A lot of people have heard of it before, but you can find it online. Basically, Lee did something really bad and terrible, and he had to leave Stampy's Lovely World, and I think Stampy handled this in the perfect way. So this all happened in Stampy's Lovely World, episode 339, called Bye Bear, and it's a very fitting name for the title because Leebear had to leave because of what he did, basically. So in this episode, Stampy sent off his most well-known Minecraft helper, and this was probably a really tough thing for him to do because he had to do it in the right way, where it would cause as little upset as he can to all the children watching him, and he couldn't just talk about these terrible things that have happened because it would just be awful to expose loads of young impressionable people to these horrible things. And so what he did was make some sort of storyline out of Lee leaving. So he was playing with Lee in the whole episode. I don't know if it was the actual person, they might have just had someone wearing the skin, because I'm sure he probably cut off ties with Lee when he heard this happened. So they played their minigame like they usually do in Stampy's Lovely World episodes. He builds minigames and then he goes and plays them with his friends, and Lee and him had a battle on his new minigame, and by the end of the episode, it was around 20 minutes in, this is when it all started, where he sent Lee off. So he got a note that said, "Dear Stampy, I'm afraid to tell you that I am leaving. I've been your #1 helper for years, but I feel like you no longer need me. I'm going to travel across the world looking for people that need help. I will also try and track down Hit the Target, so you and your dogs will be safe. Thanks for all the fun, Leebear. P.S. I left you a present in the chest." So Stampy actually incorporated some storyline into Lee leaving and making it seem like Leebear was a good guy who wanted to go and help people, so all of his young audience will have a nice last memory of Lee leaving, and then you see him run off into the distance, and that's the last you ever see of Lee. And Stampy just says goodbye. That was very sudden, and it was also probably sudden to Stampy himself too, hearing about all the news that Lee actually did in real life. And then Lee also left a secret cake recipe in the chest, because that was his job in all of the videos, to make Stampy a cake at the beginning of every episode. So now in the series, he's passing the cake recipe on to Stampy so that he can enjoy his daily cake still while Lee is gone, supposedly helping other people. Stampy then goes on to thank Leebear and say how sad it is that he's going, and how it's going to be the last time Lee is going to be in the videos, because he wants to go and help other people now that Stampy is doing well on his own. Yeah, this is a really nice cover-up for all of his subscribers who wouldn't know what's going on at all. And a lot of parents actually watched this episode to make sure that Stampy handled this situation well, and loads of them were very impressed, telling him thank you so much for doing such a good job as their kids watched the videos, and how he diffused the situation from coming out of hand and ruining loads of people's childhoods. Stampy did a really good job with this one. That just really shows how much of a nice guy he is on YouTube. He seems like one of the most humble YouTubers ever. There's a lot of bad ones out there, but Stampy has such a good soul, and I think we should be grateful for that, as his videos were just a big part of my childhood, and if you watched him as well, probably in yours too. So yeah, thank you so much to Stampy, and I think this was such a prominent moment in the series at the terrible time he was most likely having when he heard all of this news about his #1 Minecraft helper. So that's the story of Lee, I guess. I hope you enjoyed that video, and shout out to Stampy. Definitely go check him out if you don't even know who he is. This was very interesting when I was younger, actually. I think I did know about the situation because I was a bit older then, but if this happened way before, I would have been very confused. Stampy probably did save a lot of children from finding out some weird stuff at way too young of an age. But thank you for watching my video on this. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like if you want to help me out, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Minecraft content coming out. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.